Assalamu alaikum friends, my name is Rafi Ahmad. Today we are going to learn about jQuery. jQuery is a JavaScript library and jQuery is greatly simplified JavaScript programming language. And jQuery is very easy to learn. Let me introduce about uh, jQuery. Okay, the purpose of jQuery is to make it much easier to use JavaScript on our website. Actually, if you have the knowledge of JavaScript, then it's really easy to understand jQuery because most of the stuff in jQuery is similar to JavaScript. So before we start, you should knowledge about HTML, CSS, and of course JavaScript. Okay, so jQuery is lightweighted, write less, and do more. Why write less and do more? Because the JavaScript staff and team members create some libraries in which we can use our uh, JavaScript long-term definitions in a shorter way. So in jQuery library, as I told that JavaScript members, or you can say that JavaScript organizations, build some libraries in which in which he writes some inbuilt functions, and we just using them, and we say that it's a jQuery because for the long terms, like uh, you have uh, seen that whenever we need to call any ID in JavaScript, we use document dot get element by ID. So it's a very long term. So in jQuery, we just minimize this because we are using some libraries in that they are defined that if we introduce some new language or new keyword that will be linking to the JavaScript functions. Uh, okay, so in jQuery library, it contains HTML and DOM manipulation, CSS manipulation, HTML event methods, effects and animations, Ajax, and lots of more things. jQuery is used by Google, Microsoft, IBM, Netflix is a very popular website, Netflix, in which you can watch movies online. So the biggest communities are used jQuery right now. Okay, so let's start with jQuery, and I will tell you how we uh, inbuilt or import jQuery files in our uh, web page. So first of all, we need jQuery library. So let me search in Google CDN jQuery. CDN. I'm just CDN libraries. There's a CDN uh, is a community. Okay, jQuery. So on the first result, I'm getting the jQuery link. So this is a link of jQuery library. So there's a minify file. Let me copy this and going to paste in my other tab from web browser. This is the library which is written by JavaScript communities and jQuery communities, whatever, right? Actually, the JS Foundation and other contributes. So this is a minify file, you very difficult to understand what is written, but we have some non-minified version also. Let me remove the .min in the URL and I'm going to enter. So the basic this is the full library which is not minified, and you can see that they have write some functions like DOM value and map slice. There are lots of stuffs we can do with this library. There are more others jQuery libraries which we can use in our web page to do some animation in our website. So let me start, and I'm going to copy this. Let me copy script tag. Now I'm going to create a simple HTML file in my desktop. Let me create new folder lectures, jQuery lectures, jQuery lectures. Okay, Now I'm going to create an uh, okay, I'm going to create a file slash index.html. jQuery can run in HTML file and any browser supported file. It can be run. We can run jQuery. Permission denied. Sudo. We didn't create. Why? Okay. jQuery lectures. Let's touch index.html. Now we are able to write. Okay, now I'm going to open this file in my favorite uh, text editor. I'm using Sublime. You can use any other text editor. Now I'm going to write some basic HTML format. That is a basic HTML format. I'm going to write the title, uh, jQuery lectures. Okay. Before in between head tag, I'm going to include my jQuery. I'm going to paste this, which I copied from here. Okay. Now it will include this line can include uh, the jQuery library in my web page. So let me save and test it. Is it included or not? I'm going to run this. Nothing title is showing that there. Nothing is appear in the page. And I'm going to check the view source. I'm going to click there. Okay, perfect. So now I'm using jQuery library from the remotes from the remote of CDN. Actually, I'm using CDN library. So we need internet to use this library. So let's suppose we don't have internet connection. So in some cases, then how we can use a jQuery library? So let me save this file uh, in my local. So I'm going to copy this and going to create new file and going to paste it and going to save in the same folder jQuery lectures. Okay, and I'm going to save as a jQuery.min.js. Okay, so now I need to access this library from my local machine. So I'm just going to remove this whole part. Now it will access my the jQuery library from my local machine. So I just changed the path. Now I'm going to refresh this. I'm going to try check. Perfect. This is now this included in my uh, HTML page. So let me give you some basic stuff how we can perform the jQuery. So now I'm going to write a small program in jQuery. Uh, let me start with